Okay, I'm going to blend using deep green. I've got white to tint my colour, and I've got black to add some tone to the colour. So what I'm going to do first, I've got three what we call flat brushes, and I'm going to load up my brush with some white paint carefully. This is my palette, and I'm going to paint some a strip of white paint. Notice how I'm using my brush with the straight edge against the straight edge there, coming up and in around there. I'm putting like a strip of paint. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a light green colour. That's a bit dark, so I'm going to add a little bit more white, and I'm going to put a patch of light green through here, nice and gently, up through there. This is our first layer of paint. Oops, there we go. And then I'm carefully going to add my deep green through here. Now at the moment they're just stripes, okay, and I've used all the same brush. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a different brush and load it up with some white, and I'm going to run it along this line. If it's still wet, it should blend together. Okay, see how I'm running along that line? Now that should look like it's blending into there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my light colour here, and I'm going to work along this line while it's still wet, and work up and down there, and that should blend nicely. The next thing I'm going to get, because I've got white in these two brushes, I don't want white in this brush because otherwise it will turn grey. I'm going to put some, I'm actually going to turn it around, because see how that's straight edge? I'm going to work against that straight edge. Like, oh, is it? Is that better? Thank you. I'm going to carefully add some dark green there. Now if I wanted to, I could add some black with that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save the black for my shadow. So I'm going to mix the green and the black to create a really dark shadow for around here. And same as our other previous pictures that we've done. And I'm going to carefully come up and around here, trying not to get into my wet paint that I've already got, so lightly coming along there like so. Now I might just use some green, put some green in, and you get the idea of the shadow. I'll have some newspaper underneath. All right, up here, I'm going to start with the dark colour, so dark green. And I'm laying down my first bit of colour there. And all I have to do now is get my mid-tone, put some of that down, and work along that line, and it blends in. Pick up another cleaner brush with some white and work that into, whoops, into there. And then if I wanted to, I can bring back some green, etc. Make sense? So we're just trying to, and if we get lots of paint on our brush, we can wipe it off, pick up some more, and we do the same on the other side.